Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT News at Noon.
Lexington police are back out at Premier Car Wash. They're trying to find out more about the body found yesterday inside the garage.
A man accused of killing a Boyle County toddler has his first court appearance.
Showers will continue out there through the afternoon into the evening. We could even track maybe a few thunderstorms, but the significant threat has gone down. I'll have the very latest for you. WKYT News at Noon starts now.
Good afternoon from WKYT News. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Barbara Bailey. Most of the severe weather has pushed out of the bluegrass at this noon hour, but we'll continue to see showers and thunderstorms for most of the day.
We've seen a lot of rain, so when can we expect to get some relief from the wet weather? Let's go to WKYT meteorologist Jim Caldwell live in our First Alert Weather Center with an early look at the forecast.
We're getting ready to see another round pass through Lexington and basically cross I-75 north to south here very soon. There you can see the showers lining up. This is that second batch we were tracking a little bit earlier for you. So it's sweeping through Lexington. We might see winds pick up maybe 30, 40 miles per hour as this passes through the area. So it's nearly right in the middle sections of Fayette County, passing right through downtown, and will continue its eastward track. It's actually tracking a little more toward the northeast, so it'll be bringing more of those bands that are in southern Fayette County over to the east end of town here very shortly. Richmond, you'll see some of the same action here very soon. You're already seeing some of that light rain. We'll have a gusty shower pass by, and then we go all the way down into southern Kentucky, where they're experiencing very similar activity. The severe weather threat is gone. It's mainly out to our east now. We're just talking about general showers and thunderstorms. I'll break down the chances of more showers and storms coming up for you in just a few minutes.
Jim, thank you. Also happening at noon, a homicide investigation is underway in Lexington right now. This morning, police combed the area behind Premier Car Wash on West New Circle Road. That's where a body was found last night. WKYT's Kristen Kennedy is at the scene with reaction from people who work nearby. That's our top story at noon. Kristen?
This car wash has been closed since December, but people working nearby say it's not uncommon to see people inside. Yesterday, police found a body inside. The Fayette County coroner tells us a blanket partially covered that body. Lexington police are investigating this case as a homicide. Gary Ginn is still trying to identify the body. He's trying to use fingerprints to do so, and right now we only know that it was a white man. Ginn cannot release an age range for us just yet. We are also still waiting on preliminary autopsy results to find out just how this man died. As you can imagine, it's a little disturbing for people who work close to the closed car wash to know that police found a body there.
It's kind of scary because it's kind of close to people's jobs and businesses and stuff. So, it kind of makes them think, is it safe to open, stay open at a late time or open at an early time? It's kind of going to hurt the business.
Right now, police are back out here. They're interviewing people that work nearby. They're hoping to get a better idea of the individuals that they often see going in and out of this closed car wash. In Lexington, Kristen Kennedy, WKYT.
Kristen, thank you. The coroner is expecting to have preliminary autopsy results at some point later this afternoon.
A man accused of murdering a Central Kentucky toddler faced a judge this morning. State police say Joseph Adams injured a 13-month-old who was in his care at a home in Junction City last Friday, causing the child's death. WKYT's Sean Moody is at the Boyle County Courthouse now with the very latest on the case. Sean?
The judge entered a not guilty plea on Adams' behalf at his arraignment this morning. We've also learned some new details from court documents. According to an affidavit for a search warrant, a Kentucky State Police detective said the child's body appeared to show indications of sexual abuse. The judge entered a not guilty plea for Joseph Adams to one charge of murder in Boyle County District Court this morning. In the affidavit, a state police detective said the 13-month-old boy and his 2-year-old sister were in Adams' care from 3 o'clock Friday morning until 8:30 Friday morning when the detective said Adams called for help. The detective said the boy had extensive trauma to his head and body, as well as indications of sexual abuse. The detective said Adams told him the boy had been assaulted by his sister, but the detective said that claim isn't consistent with the extent of the boy's injuries. The state police are still analyzing the evidence. Adams is charged with one count of murder. In Boyle County, Sean Moody, WKYT.
Thank you. And Adams will be in court for a preliminary hearing later this month.
A grand jury has indicted twin brothers on sexual abuse and child pornography charges. Jerry and Jack Cassidy are accused of sexually abusing young boys for more than 20 years while they were leaders of a Boy Scout troop. Police say they also found hundreds of explicit photos of children in their home. WKYT's Whitney Wetzel is live at our live desk now with details on that. Whitney?
A grand jury has indicted both Jack and Jerry Cassidy on a number of charges for child sex crimes that date all the way back to the 1970s. This all surfaced back in August when police were called to the twin brothers' home on Mason Headley Road to assist the fire department with a medical call. According to court documents, that's when police found child pornography, books with logs of sexual abuse, and records of children's personal information, including birthdays and poem books about each child. Investigators believe the Cassidy brothers abused children for more than 20 years between 1963 and 1985. They believe the alleged victims were between 8 and 15 years old. The brothers have been indicted on the following charges: possession of matter portraying sex performance by minor, indecent and immoral practices with another, sodomy, and sexual abuse. Jack Cassidy faces 8 counts while Jerry Cassidy faces 9. Both brothers are set to be arraigned on October 24th. At the live desk, Whitney Wetzel, back to you.
Whitney, thank you. The charges in the indictment include sexual acts with at least 5 victims, all under the age of 15, happening during the early 1970s. A Southern Kentucky pastor is behind bars this midday and accused of sexually abusing a teen. The police chief in Eubank tells the Commonwealth Journal the victim is an underage boy who says Rex Murphy also threatened him with witchcraft. We've learned Murphy was a Sunday school teacher at Polly Ann Church of God. Murphy faces 3 felony charges.
The search continues this midday for 2 men involved in an overnight armed robbery in Lexington. It happened just after midnight at Laredo Drive and Walden Drive. The victim told police that the pair came up to him as he was walking home, shoved a gun in his face, and took his cash, phone, and beer. Right now, police do not have a good description of the 2 suspects. A Southern Kentucky man is facing charges this midday, accused in a stabbing. Whitley County Sheriff's deputies say Roy Thomas stabbed a man in the leg off Highway 25 in the Cane Creek area earlier this month. Thomas claims he stabbed the man in self-defense. He's charged now with assault and terroristic threatening.
Democratic U.S. Senate candidate Allison Lundergan Grimes will be getting some high-profile help this week. Former U.S. Secretary of State and First Lady Hillary Clinton will be in the Bluegrass State tomorrow to stump for Grimes. She'll be hosting a rally for Grimes at the Kentucky Convention Center in Louisville. The tickets to that are being handed out at Kentucky Democratic Party offices. Former President Bill Clinton has come to the Commonwealth twice this year to campaign for Grimes. Meanwhile, Grimes and Senator Mitch McConnell have released competing TV ads just 3 weeks before the November election. The Grimes ad features former U.S. Senator Wendell Ford, a Democratic icon in Kentucky. Ford says Grimes would work with Democrats and Republicans if elected to the Senate. McConnell's new commercial focuses on fallout from Grimes's refusal to answer whether she voted for President Obama. Thousands will be heading to Louisville today. They'll be celebrating a huge milestone.
It's the centennial birthday for the Belle of Louisville this week, marking 100 years on the Ohio River. The event will feature dozens of cruises, riverboat races, parades, fireworks, and a balloon glow. It starts today and lasts until Sunday. All events on land are free and open to the public.